Being that they were in the shop here with my milling machine, why don't we take a look and see what we got here? All right, we're over in the corner with my milling machine. Let me try to get some bad lighting out of the way here if I can. Yeah, it's a little better. So this is my 3040 CNC. It's a three-axis CNC. It's got a 200-watt spindle motor on it. It's a Chinese CNC. It's done me pretty good so far. I built my own fourth axis for it. I have a tail stock. It's hidden in the drawer down beneath the machine. But it's just gear driven. Mounts onto the end. And I was going to be working on a few things with it. I've done a few rolling pins. I have a video that I'm waiting to get put up. But, so this is my machine. It's got a 300 millimeter by 400 millimeter by 76 millimeter travel, and I'm running it with I just got a SaneSmart 5-axis controller in here. See if I get some light on it. 5-axis controller in here. These are my X, Y, and Z cards. This is my A-axis card right here. I think I'm only running 1/4 microstepping, so it's not that bad. I got a old Windows XP laptop that I run it all off of. It's a parallel port system, so I run Mach 3, as you can see running right here. But this is my setup. Hope to expand eventually here, but it's not too bad. It's just it's not too bad. It's a good starter machine. I had one that I built that was quite small. It was about that big, I suppose, is all the bigger it would mill. This is quite a bit bigger, and I want to go bigger yet. But if anybody else is looking to get started into CNC machining, this is a good place to start. So just get yourself a laptop, an old laptop or a desktop with a parallel port. And, there's tons of videos online about how to get into it. And Amazon's a good place to search for cheap machines. I would say try not to get anything smaller than 7 by 7 inches. Too small, and all you can really do is engrave. So that's what this machine is made for. I push it really hard. I've milled plastic. Cutting boards. That's what's on the mill right now, is a cutting board. And you just take shallow cuts. Works just fine. So, twist around.
And when your uncle's a custom knife maker, it's really nice to have this thing sitting here.
Oh yeah.
To make guards and goofy things.
Oh.
Yeah. And the building he's working in, it looks like a really pastel colored house. With no ceiling. Actually, where he's standing is where my anvil used to be. And if he tilts up to the ceiling, you can see the hole where the forge flue used to go. And let's see, 13 years ago? I built this as a blacksmith shop. There used to be a big door in that end before the chimney was put in the stove. And then several years later, I found myself married, and we needed a place to live. So it got cannibalized into a house, and all my tools went in the trailer and on a welding truck. And then a job opportunity came up before we had the time to finish the ceiling, and we just moved on from that. But as you know on my channel, it's a lot of the forging, welding, casting, maybe a little bit of machining, but I have very limited tools for that. And kind of an introduction.
He has an XY table that I keep telling him to bring to me so I can set him up with his own CNC, but he just won't bring it to me.
You see, the CNC I do is, I lay everything out with a scribe. I got my guard and I punch my holes, and I'll put it on that little XY table, clamp that piece of brass down, and I will just sit there like this and run it back and forth and mill out the shape.
Drill press milling.
This is my CNC. As long as I don't have glasses on, everything's straight.
Safety squints.
Yeah.